I'm tired, and I look a hot mess. And my breath stinks.
What's up guys, it's your boy Jalen here, and as you already know, it's time for another one. Yes, it's time for another freaking video. Now if you guys are new to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you guys have already subscribed, then hey, welcome back. Turn this post notifications on, that way whenever I post a video you guys can be informed and you can come over and check it out. Without any further ado guys, let's get right into this video. Now if you guys can't already tell by the title of this video, this is about to be another story time. I mean, at this point, why not, right? Now this story is about to be about the time that I walked through a shootout. Yeah, like it was insane. A whole shootout. Pew pew, crazy shit. So I need you guys right now to grab a snack, grab some refreshments, grab a cold drink, grab yourself a coffee, grab whatever you think you might need to get you through this video, because this story is about to go some places that you don't want to miss. Let's go. This story happened when I was about maybe 11 or 12. I can't really remember exactly how old I was, but I do remember that I just started high school, so I had to be around 11 or 12. I think it was 11 because I started high school at the age of 11. So let's just say I was 11 or 12. Back then, in those days, I used to travel a lot to the islands. Now when I say the islands, I'm referring to the Caribbean islands. I used to travel back and forth to the islands because I grew up with my mom, but my sperm donor lived abroad, so I'd have to travel to see him on, you know, occasions, during holidays, different events and stuff like that. So it was a back and forth type of vibe going on. Now my sperm donor, bear in mind that he lived with his wife, let's call her Linda, and I didn't really get along with Linda. I didn't like Linda, Linda didn't like me. We didn't have that, you know, bonding type of relationship. It was around Christmas time. And Linda, let me just give a little backstory on Linda. Now, Linda was a church-going person. She was the type of person that was always involved in the church, always planning events. She was the type of person who spoke in tongues, prayed for people. You know, she was always positive in the church. Out of the church, however, Linda was basically a conniving bitch. Now, the church decided to have a Christmas event. They wanted to have a gift exchange. Now, if you do not know how a gift exchange works, you basically pick a name out of a bag, and then whatever name that you get them a gift, right? Fair, simple, understandable. Linda, however, had this genius idea that for this gift exchange, she wanted to get everyone cell phones. Now, there were these cheap cell phones, affordable cell phones that just came out around that time, and she was like, hey, since it's affordable, why not get everyone the same gift for this gift exchange? Doesn't make sense to me, but everyone else went along with it. I mean, it's Linda. She's God-fearing. She's part of the church. She's an active member of the church. Why not listen to her, right? Now, since Linda was the genius one who came up with the idea, she was the one responsible for actually getting the phones. So she decided to ask her son and his friends to pick up the phones. Now, the day that they were supposed to go to pick up the phones, she was not going to be home. My sperm donor was not going to be home. And if her son left with his friends to pick up the phones, I was going to be the only one home. Now, of course, Linda doesn't like me. She's not going to leave me home by myself. So, of course, she asked me to go along with her son and his friends to pick up the phones. Bear in mind that I did not really associate or get along with her son either, nor did I have anything in common with his friends. So I was annoyed as fuck from the beginning. Bear in mind also that we lived in Pittsburgh. Now, to get to the mall where we had to pick up the phones, we had to go through 2 towns. So from Pittsburgh, we had to go through 2 separate towns to get to Marriott, where the mall was, to pick up the phones. Before we left, however, Linda told us to be back by 7:30 because the church bus was going to come by to pick us up, to drop us to church, you know? church person and everything. She had to make sure we go to church. So we had to be back by 7:30 so that we could go to church. When we left, it was about maybe 4 or 4:30. I'm not sure. It was around 4 or 4:30. So we took the bus from Pittsburgh all the way to Marigot. When we got to Marigot, however, the mall where we were supposed to pick up the phones, the mall was open, but the store that sold the phones, the store that sold the phones was closed, and they were closed until I think 5. So we had some time to kill. We decided, you know, let's just walk up and down the mall and stuff until it opens. So we were walking up and down in the mall. He and his friends were, you know, ahead. I was behind because, you know, we don't get along, we don't associate. So of course you're not gonna have me hanging around them. So they were walking ahead, I was behind, killing time until 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock comes, we go and collect the phone. So I'm like, hey, that was easy. We got the phones now. Let's go home. Now there's this basketball court on the outside of the mall. When we walk out of the mall, I'm like, okay, so we're gonna get a bus to head back home now. I'm seeing these fellas actually putting down their bags and going to play ball. I'm like, what are you guys doing? We have to be back before 7:30. We came to get what we came to get. We got what we came to get. Let's go back home. But no, they decided to play basketball. Met up with some more of their friends and decided to play basketball. I was like, you know, at this point it is what it is. It's not like I have money that I can actually pay a bus to go back home. So let them just have their fun. We have to be back before 7:30. It's just about like after 5 now. So we have a bit of time. Let them play a little basketball and stuff. So I decided to sit on a bench and watch these assholes play basketball. Now, it was about 5:45 when I realized these guys had no intention of leaving. They were still playing basketball. A few of them had removed their shirts. They were sweaty as hell. They smelled like shit. And they had no intentions of going anywhere. Now, I did not sign up for this shit. First of all, I did not want to be there in the first place. Linda said to be back by 7:30. You guys were not about to get me in trouble. I am very sorry. I did not sign up for this. We came to get what we came to get. We got it. You guys had your fun. It's 5:45. We have to be back by 7:30. Let us leave, please, son. Linda's son. Let's just call him Leroy, okay? So I went up to Leroy and I was like, it's already 5:45. We got what we came for. Can we leave? Because we have to be back for 7:30. This nigga looked at me and basically told me to fuck off. And if I want to leave, I can go ahead and leave. Now, bear in mind, I have no money to pay bus. Can't take a taxi. How else am I gonna leave? Or to walk, right? So I was like, okay, I already didn't sign up for this shit to leave. I can, okay, alright. I guess he assumed that I just, you know, put my tail back in my ass and I went to sit on the bench where I was sitting before. But no, I decided to walk. If I want to leave, I can leave, right? I do want to leave. I have no other means of leaving. I'm going to walk. Bearing in mind I'm only 11 or 12 years old. Okay, in a foreign country, but I really didn't give a shit. I was about to walk my ass all the way from Marigot back to Pittsburgh, even if it killed me. Okay, so they maybe assumed that I went back on the bench, but I started to walk. Now, when I started to walk, like I said, it was about like 5:45. So there was a little sun in the sky still. The sun hadn't set as yet, so I had a little daylight to use to get, you know, back to Pittsburgh. So I was like, maybe I can make it while, you know, the sun hasn't set. So I started to walk. Now, bear in mind, I'm walking from Marigot and it's a highway until you get to the other town. No sidewalks, just a straight highway. So I'm walking like at the edge of the road, trying to make sure that, you know, I don't get ran the hell over. Because you could feel like the wind from the vehicles when they rush past you. That was all I kept feeling until I got to the next town. I walked and walked and walked and walked and walked. Felt like I was walking for weeks, for months, for years. It felt like forever. And that highway was busy as hell. And here I am with my little self walking on that highway trying to get to the next town. By the time I got to the next town, it was already dark. Like the sun had gone down and then the street lights had started coming on, but had gotten to the next town, I believe. The next one was Cold Bay. Now, as I'm approaching the entrance of Cold Bay, I'm realizing that there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of commotion going on. I have no idea what's going on, but I can see ahead of me that there, you know, traffic is backed up and something is happening. I don't really care about what is happening. I just want to get my ass back to Pittsburgh. So I'm walking. As soon as I enter like the center of Cold Bay, I hear sirens, I see people running about, rushing. I myself thought it was an emergency, you know, maybe something happened, an accident or something. I have no idea what is going on, but I keep walking. At this point now I'm on the sidewalk. Now the further I walk, the more commotion I see. There was a Burger King on the corner of the road. When I started approaching there, 4 guys dressed all in black, camel packs on their backs and ski masks over their faces rushed past me. I had no idea what the hell was going on. Like maybe a few minutes, a few seconds later, police vehicles rushed in the direction that they ran. I heard some loud cracking, some loud bangs. I had no idea what the hell it was, but I just kept walking faster. People kept screaming and yelling, and it was just like my mind was just all over the place. I had no idea what was going on. So imagine me at that age, little me, walking through all this drama. I have no idea what is happening, and all I know is that I'm just trying to follow the road back to Phillipsburg. So I'm walking through Colby. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm thirsty, my mouth is dry, my throat is dry. I feel like I'm gonna drop any minute, but all I'm thinking of is getting back home. Okay, that's all that's on my mind. And bear in mind, I had no idea what the hell a gunshot sounded like in real life, but there was so much chaos going on, so much madness going on. I had no idea it was an accident, it was a robbery, it was a killing, it was a shoot. I had no idea what the hell was going on, but there were so many loud pops and shots and screams and sirens and people scurrying about, people rushing all about. I had no idea what the hell was going on, but I just continued walking until I got to the second highway. I'm out of this town and I'm going up to a second highway. Now this highway goes all the way out of Colby and it goes up until you come to an intersection. Now I started walking up the second highway and vehicles were still going past me. Around that time, maybe 2 or 3 vehicles stopped and asked me if I wanted a ride. I did not know these people, stranger danger, right? So I decided to continue walking. I politely declined and continued walking. Now I was maybe about at the top of the highway at this point. Oh, I felt a bit better. I was like, okay, so I know I just maybe have about a mile left to go. I'm almost there. From nowhere, this vehicle started, I wouldn't say trailing, but it started driving like at the same pace that I was walking. And then this lady was like, hey, you, I think I know you. Don't you go to our church? So I looked and only to realize it was the pastor's wife. So she was like, get in, you're not supposed to be on the highway by yourself. What are you doing out here by yourself? Let me give you a ride. Where are you going? So I got into the vehicle. She asked me why I was out there by myself, told her that I went to get something, was trying to get back home, didn't get a ride, so I decided to walk. So she was like, that's not safe for you to be walking out here by yourself and whatever, so let me give you a ride home. She knew where I lived, so she decided to give me a ride home. I was like, okay, thank you. Yeah, you know, I took the ride home. She dropped me home. Thank God she didn't come inside. She dropped me home and then drove off. As soon as I entered the house, here comes Linda with her loud ass mouth. Where the hell have you been? You know, where have you been? It's been so long. Look at the time. You guys missed the church bus. The first thing she's talking about is the church bus. You guys missed the church bus. When she realized I was the only one who actually came back, she was like, so where are the others? Where are the others? She was like, they're coming. So went inside, got myself something to eat, and I sat down there. For about maybe the next half an hour, no one still showed up. So Leroy and his friends were not back as yet. So she started, you know, making even more drama. You know, you told me they would be here. You told me you left them. You told me they were coming. Why the hell aren't they here yet and stuff? I was like, I left them. They're on their way. They maybe stopped somewhere. I have no idea. I'm not responsible for them. You know, you told us to be back by a certain time. I'm here. They're not. Why are you making noise with me? So we're sitting there. Miss Frondona decided to turn on the news. On the news, they're talking about this major shootout that was actually in progress. As we speak, there was this major shootout going on. They showed ambulances, police sirens going everywhere, people scurrying about, and then they mentioned the Colby. That's where I just walked ago. So that is what I just walked through. I walked through a freaking shootout and had no idea that it was a shootout. Like, what the hell? Let's just say an hour later, Leroy and his friends came busting through the door, all sweaty and nervous and angry and confused and upset. And then Linda is upset. She's like, what the hell took you guys so long? Why are you guys only coming back now? They look at me sitting at the kitchen table and we're like, he's the one we've been looking for. We've been looking all over him. We've been stopping buses, we've been stopping taxis. We were all on the highway asking people if they saw him because he just left us and we have no idea where he went. Linda looks at me like, how the hell could you leave them? How the hell could you leave them and go? So how did you get here? How did you get here? So I explained that I walked like halfway and then I got a ride. I didn't lie. I explained that I walked halfway and then I got a ride. Like, everyone was upset at me, including my sperm donor. I was like, why the hell is everybody mad at me? Why the hell is everybody upset with me when I am the one who tried to do the right thing? First of all, I didn't want to freaking go. I didn't want to go with Leroy and his friends in the first place. You guys told me to go because you guys didn't want me to be home by myself. I decided to go. You guys gave us a time to come back. I urged them for us to leave so we can be back on time. I came back before them, so why is everyone mad at me? But yeah, they all started making noise and cursing and stuff, and Linda was like, I'm never sending you anywhere again with Leroy and his friends. I was like, bitch, you're doing me a favor. I didn't want to go anywhere with Leroy and his friends in the first place. Okay, so it is what it is. So yeah, they made a whole set of noise and spoke about how I could have gotten killed and all that, but yeah, moral of the story is that I walked through a shootout and had no idea that it was a shootout. Thank God that I didn't die. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. If you guys would like to see me do more story times on my channel, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, like this video, share, and all that hoopla. And that's all I have for you guys. So until the next one, keep it safe, fierce, love, and all that good stuff. And I guess I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Go follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Go like my page, become a fan. Have any requests? Leave your wishes, my command. You could post a comment or leave a like, and don't be afraid to just subscribe. I want you to know, thank you for watching this video.